56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. This one fielded at the 5. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tavon Austin, 95 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Gets it to Gordon. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Mayfield now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tim Williams in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ziggy Ansah getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Detroit! Gone!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This will be taken very short. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Butker now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
38 yards on the scamper there.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.